And I guess I was destined to be a professional. Anyway.
Is that one completely
So
different?
finally I backed up and
Stop it in case we
being
take
the
pictures
fighter
of it.
kind of guy I am, I said, excuse me, could I defend myself? And Bert said,
Even if
defend
it's like
yourself,
5
what do you
seconds
mean
left of
defend
video, and if I take it on
Well, I'm letting you put these holes on me. He said, oh, you're letting me put those holes on me. Well, why don't we see what you got? Get down on all fours. Okay, now I'm pretty blown up by this time anyway. So it was like magic to my ears. Just magic. He said, Rick, get on. Rick Flair. And I used to wrestle Rick in high school, played football against him, played all kinds of sports against him, and never lost once. And for God is my witness, I'm not going to lose this one either. So Rick said, Coach, I got a bad arm. Got a bad arm. I said, I'll give you that shit, get on it. So Bert said, wrestle, and boom, around, and I pinned Rick. So, pinned Rick, and that didn't go over so well. Didn't go over so well with Vern or Billy. So after Rick got up and had to go and do some running, Vern says, what do you think, Billy? And anybody who knows Billy, is Billy here by any chance? No? He's been here several times. He started saying a lot of C words to me. And none of them that I can repeat. And he said to Vern, I think I didn't know what to do with this man. So he said, get down on all fours. And as I did, Billy tried to take his shin, his shin on the back of my ankle and break my leg for me. So I came up fighting, as they say, in the mud, blood, and the beers. They finally broke us apart, and we spilled outside. And it took a lot to keep me away from him. And finally, they pulled me away, and Vern took me aside and said, kid, how did you learn how to fight like that? I said, high school wrestling, a few other things. And he said, what's your name? I said, Bob Remus. And he said, Bob Remus, is your father Rudy Remus? I said, yes, sir. He said, he put the roof on my house for crying out loud. I said, well, I don't know if he did or not, but that's my dad. He said, well, have you ever thought about being a professional wrestler? I said, not till just now. I hope you damn broke it. But no. He said, well, I can't start you with these guys because Ken and them are about 10 weeks into it, getting ready to head inside because it was getting cold. And he said, but Chris Taylor's getting out of the Olympics, and if you want to give it a try, when he's ready to go, I'd love to have you try out. I said, well, that's fine, but I want that guy with the one eye. I want that Billy Robinson right now, and I want to finish where we started. And he said, you've had enough of Billy Robinson. You'll have your chance when you get to the training camp. So I guess I was destined to be a professional wrestler. So I headed out, there were about 35 to 40 of us that started the camp, and Kempatera went way overboard and went to Vern Gagne and said, this kid, he's going to be a professional wrestler. He's got what it takes. And Ken came over to me and about a week after he told Vern this and said, I put my career on the line for you, so whatever you do, don't quit. No matter what they do, don't quit, because that'll make me look bad. So now I had this added way to try to get to be a professional wrestler, because I didn't want to let Ken down, that's for sure. But off I went to Vancouver, Canada for my first bout of wrestling. And first night I walk into the dressing room, of course I'm 3 hours early, and I walk in, and they're sitting reading a book and smoking a cigarette, is the NWA World Champion, Jack Briscoe. And you didn't have to be a professional wrestler very long to know who Jack Briscoe was. Because he was out there way before he became a professional wrestler. I knew all about it. And he stood up as I walked toward him, and he said, I'm NWA World Champion Jack Briscoe. I said, yes, sir. And I said, my name's Bob. He said, I know who you are. I said, you do? He said, anybody that beats up Billy Robinson, I gotta know. He said, not too many people just go around saying they beat up Billy Robinson, but you do. So, do you have a car with you? I said, well, I got an old roofing truck. He said, that's even better. You mind if I ride with you in the week? So I became very good friends with Jack Briscoe. And he was a very inspirational part of my career when I started, because I started out as beautiful Bobby Remus, as you may have seen on the boards there. Long blonde hair, had the tie-dye, kind of a superstar Billy Graham look, without the muscles. And, couldn't talk a lick. When that red light came on, I froze. I was not a very good speaker at that time. But I got in a match with Buck Ramstad one time, and Dan Crawford, he'll vouch for this. I was standing with my back like Vergani used to do, and kind of stretch. And I heard the people laughing. And I looked behind me, and there was Bob Ramstad blowing me kisses. What's this about? You know, I didn't no idea. So he started kind of looking at me like I was some type of a beauty queen or something. So I beat the hell out of him. Beat the hell out of him. Went home that night with my wife, who I was married to at that time. I said, Diane, I'm not going to be beautiful Bobby anymore. She said, why? What happened? I said, they think I'm some kind of a queer or something. I think I'm gay. She said, no, that's just one guy. I said, well, whatever it was. So the next day I cut my hair all down and tied it back to the normal color and became Bruiser Bob Remus.
You might be far from home.
And was riding with Jack, of course, and I was kind of distraught. I said, no, Jack, I think I'm just going to get out of this business. And Jack gave me a heart-to-heart for about 24 hours that we were on the road, and I stuck with it, and thank God for Jack. God bless his soul. He taught me to stay in the sport. I guess I was destined to be a professional wrestler. So anyway, I won't bore you with too much of it. I know we've been here a long time. I just appreciate the award. And shout out to happy birthday to my daughter, my youngest daughter. 32. There's in the Las Vegas. So while you're passing money into Terry's basket, would you throw a couple bucks in there for me too? And I just want to say thank you to so many people. I know I'll never remember everybody's name, but Carl for allowing me to accept this award. Means a lot. And to be unanimously voted was lifelong friend who has taken pictures of me when I didn't know she was taking pictures of me. And gave me a beautiful book today from the time that she met me as Super Destroyer Mark II till Sergeant Slaughter. And it's a great book. And Gloria, of course, always there for all of us over the years. And my family, thank my dad. He's the one that got me started. There was not a Saturday that went by that we didn't have our TV trays and our TV dinners sit in front of the TV with AWA Wrestling from 6 to 7:30 to Calhoun Beach Hotel, live wrestling. And I guess I was destined to be a professional wrestler. Thank you all. Before I keep saying goodbye, I want to thank everybody from the World Wrestling Entertainment for being here, the WWE. They made special trips, especially JR, coming all the way over from JR and I met when I first started down with Bill Watts and did all those miles and shared a few rooms together along the way, and some Chinese food, and now look where he's at. I mean, barbecue all over the place. Wherever you go, you see JR's barbecue sauce. If you haven't had it, get it, because it's the best I've had. First, Rick and everybody from the WWE. And I can't say enough about the McMahons, how well they treated me over the years. They allowed this young kid that was destined to be a professional wrestler to continue to be a professional wrestler even outside the square circle. They made me the ambassador of their company, and that's a big step. It's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot like being a world champion. You don't win a championship, you earn it. And, it's a title that I think is better than being a world champion or whatever it is, to go out and promote the product, the television shows and the WWE itself, the greatest sports entertainment going today. A lot of you might disagree with the direction that Vince McMahon has taken his business, but believe me, I wish I was 20 years younger, because just the money they're making on merchandise is what I was making for a couple of years. And God bless them, because there was about last September, I almost wasn't here, and it came through for me. And just God bless you all. Thank you all for staying and wanting to hear Hot Rod and I. And Hot Rod and I are venturing out into another possibility of doing some comedy, some shows. And we're seriously thinking about doing that. And this guy's an entertainer all by himself. He doesn't need me. But thank you all. And Sergeant Slaughter, salute to every one of you. God bless you. Safe travels. And I hope our paths meet again one day. You're all dismissed. Get to the bar.
Should we go up front? We're gonna stay here. Stay here.
You're gonna talk?
Don't run off. We gotta raffle the t-shirt. Where's Dick Meyer? Let's get him up here. I know it's late. You guys need to get going. And we're gonna draw the winning ticket for this
Press the
beautiful
button.
belt.
Yeah.